That's what we doing?
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
Are we really recording?
I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
Yeah, we are recording.
I don't want you for my own. More than you
I hate Christmas.
could ever know.
Simply because it is.
Don't do that.
Make my wish
do.
come
Jesus'
true.
birthday.
It's not really Jesus' birthday.
It's the culminating ceremony of Jesus' birthday.
Let's rock us off.
Remember when Mariah could sing?
There's a whole lot of finger motions here as well.
Ding, 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 ding.
Guys,
All right.
So y'all not gonna win no
Welcome to the Black Girl Podcast.
You're lying.
I'm leaving this right
You're
in.
lying.
No, I'm leaving it right in. Just
She's lying.
leave it in. Thank you.
Yeah, it's such a good lead-in.
Oh my God, Mariah, thank you.
For that,
you,
because
Mariah.
That's
we
all
get it
she
now.
contributed.
Oh my.
That's not all she contributed.
All right,
How
you
dare
will
you?
always be
my
of me.
Anyway. Yeah, Mariah Carey.
Thanks, Mariah.
That could have been a cry.
Is that a Mariah Carey song?
Baby, I cried.
We're
I don't
actually
think I like that.
recording.
So it was 5 a.m. and I
Okay, but we also have We Belong Together.
I hate that
That's
song.
and
That song is gonna
why
kill
you
myself.
so obsessed with me?
I hate that song.
I like
that
M.
song.
That's why.
I don't want to hear it again. We gonna sing it.
oh, Jeff, I caught some black girl hair on your headphones.
Yes,
So Miss Jessie's.
Smell
Smell it. Does it smell like Miss Jessie's?
No, Fantasy Remix with Old Dirty Bastard, one of my faves.
Yes. Okay, that's two songs I like by her.
Okay, Honey.
No, I don't like
Honey?
I don't like
Honey.
Do you remember her movie?
Yes.
Glitter?
One of my faves. I love
I hate Gia sometimes. I love glitter so much.
Why do you love glitter?
Oh my God, it was
is a
just
terrible
like
thing.
the story.
Take me out.
Nah.
I knew what
It's a great movie to fall asleep in front of. It's a great movie to fall asleep in front of.
No, you know what's a great movie to fall in front of? What's that thing with that girl Jessica Alba?
Honey.
Oh no.
There you go. Honey. You want to go to sleep?
Honey.
And Honey 2.
yes, yeah,
and Honey
it wasn't
3.
You
and
know,
probably Honey 4.
You guys remember that time when like there were so many dance movies that it was like seriously?
Yeah.
And seriously, I didn't like that one.
Yeah, we are recording
I
for real.
told you
This is
that
a real
10
thing.
minutes
We're here.
ago.
Heartbreaker.
Because y'all was talking about getting her headphones. I thought
you got
was
the
good.
best of
Maybe
me.
Jeff got to edit all of your singing out.
Yeah.
No, like,
luck.
let's talk about Mariah. Like,
Well,
why y'all
who is the
disrespecting her?
No, we can talk
Who's the
about it.
Latino? Who is
What?
that?
Who's the Latino?
Oh, my Latino.
Oh, geez. Wait, what happened to the paper?
Yeah, they're in the printer.
Way to go.
Don't. I told you this an hour ago. You didn't say all of this to me.
All right, yeah. Well,
Too late
now we've seen the tabloids about everybody's favorite rapper. Well, my favorite rapper, Kanye West. He's
Kanye
been
Omari West.
yes. I was gonna name I want to name my son Omari after Kanye.
Is that
But
after Omarion? I'm joking.
That's what they'll say first. That is what they'll say first. That is what
Shout out to Omarion.
If y'all can see my face.
No, come on,
And
leave.
she has the glasses on
Yeah,
today.
I was thinking that in my head.
Shout
You
to the
fucked up
whole-
for that.
no.
Hip hop.
Nah, I like
LA.
them glasses. They
Great.
real.
I'm
They
definitely not fucking with anybody here.
No,
Tia,
I
I
love
almost
you.
was your friend till you laughed.
Wait,
that hard
wait,
to,
when did I
to
laugh?
Tia.
Niggas can't even
No, and
laugh
Tiani
no
was like,
more.
why you saying
Damn, that was funny. That was funny.
You know what? You
Deani
don't have any
impersonated
friends here.
Alicia, and it was really funny, guys.
No.
Sorry.
It was.
Don't worry, I'm gonna
Anyway,
do
back to
Tiani
Kanye
later.
West. We're getting away from the
Oh yeah.
conversation.
Oh,
Sorry.
Kanye Omari West. I was gonna name my son, well, my unborn son, after him, but after what he said on stage about Donald Trump, I really don't have anything else to say. I mean, he is my favorite rapper.
Here's my thing.
Now, for the people that don't know what he said, can you tell us what he said?
These motherfuckers know what the hell
No,
this
some people
coon
might
been
not.
saying.
Some people-
Yeah.
He a coon now? Now he's a coon.
I'm sorry, Kanye.
I don't think
I don't think he's a coon.
he's not a coon.
You know,
I'm sorry.
He's never
Yeezy.
shucked and jived. for that.
No, that's very true. He has
Right.
never shucked and jived,
Maybe
but
for, like some Yeezys
Huh?
to be made.
yeah.
I don't know what happened. Like,
I don't know. I just know that, he said that he would have voted for Donald Trump, right?
If he would have voted.
If he would have voted, which means he did not vote.
Worse than Colin.
And I don't understand. You know, and he had a mother who also was a very educated woman. She actually taught at Clark Atlanta University. Shout out to Clark Atlanta University.
Did she?
CCAAUU, you know. Yes, absolutely. But I didn't graduate. Don't get too hyped. But then,
dropout.
yep, absolutely.
Or a late registration.
A late registration.
Damn, yo, you
That's
Kanye.
why he's my favorite rapper. But yeah, no. After that, his ignorance sometimes baffles me. I can't understand. And I know now he has a mental breakdown, you know, and he's not doing well. He shut his tour down.
21
it's
shows,
done
right?
indefinitely.
That's crazy.
Can't get a ticket. And
It's hard to get a ticket.
It's hard to get a ticket. But you know, I felt like I've been making excuses for Kanye for a very long time.
Well, he's always been avant-garde. He's always been out of the box. He's always been super creative. But with this last break, like the psychotic break, obviously, there's a deeper issue. And a lot of people are saying he misses his mom. He's always like this around this time of the year. Totally understandable. But
What does that have to do with Donald Trump?
right. And then the Beyonce rant and the Jay-Z rant.
Yes, totally
and
forgot about that.
The Jay-Z rant was a lot. Like,
Don't
please
send-
don't send your shooters after me.
That's crazy.
What?
You just press off.
What?
Yep.
Your shooters?
Sorry, fans.
Like, this is what... 3
Yeah.
episodes in, we got fans. This is what we do, though?
Right. And I thought that was ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Kanye anymore.
How long has it been since his mom died?
Since
7
I
years.
was 16.
Yeah.
2007.
Yeah, 2007.
I don't know, man. Losing a parent,
I mean, yeah. It's
you
tough.
really
I could
no.
just imagine.
I lost my father. I have not been the same person since 2006. Period. Point blank.
But you're not ranting against me. And
No, but I have
Gianni and Gia.
no. I mean,
like-
but everybody.
Deals with
He's
it.
also under. He's a celebrity, so
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
true, that's
different
true.
extent of it.
He's also on the spectrum.
Also, his wife was held up, Kim
Yeah, like, he
Kardashian,
had a
in
lot of
Paris and robbed. You know what I'm saying? So
At gunpoint.
At
He's also a
gunpoint.
grown child.
So you feel like he's a grown child.
He's missed a few developmental benchmarks in life, or he's just chosen to ignore them. I think though he has gone through certain things, traumatizing events, and now the family that he has made for himself has gone through something just as traumatizing as his own, history. It's like, it's legitimately, yes, a real life situation that affects you deeply and that could affect you deeply. And then also someone who's like Kanye West, who's just like fucking imbalanced to begin with. But are we making excuses for him?
Yeah.
He's always been bombastic like that from the start
Yes.
of his career. So why are we surprised that he's never been able to articulate himself properly anyway either?
Right. That's
It's
the
always
fact.
like, well, what I meant to say was this in like a further in-depth interview
Yes.
with like somebody else who has the patience for him.
Hence the other hiccups like the MTV Awards and
Right.
all that other stuff.
Right.
That's
No,
very
for sure.
true.
Well,
So it's like,
Do you think it's drug inspired?
no.
no.
I personally
He's
think
on the
it's
spectrum.
it's that thin line between crazy when you're a genius.
Crazy
That
and
is
genius.
it. That is it.
Something about a part of me tells me
A part of you tells yourself.
like that, right? a part of me,
one
a part of me
Safira
feels,
tells the
no,
other.
but a part of me feels like it's a little drug inspired.
No.
Why? Where? Why?
I think it's.
I super
think it's
believe in his
wiring.
creativity, but
I think Kanye West is bipolar and he stopped taking his medicine.
Yeah. And he has Asperger's.
And I think that he's actually sick. And I think that the spiraling out, and I always go back to Alexis, but ever since
Yeah.
he done left
Good old
Lex, like it
Lex.
got worse
yeah.
from
Yeah.
Amber. It got worse to whatever girls he was with in between Amber and Kim. And then with Kim, it was almost like, yo, you can be crazy now because you done made it to the top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Kanye West, when he came out, what was that? 2000
No.
Right?
Earlier.
2000. Well,
Four,
his
four.
first. No, 2003.
Yeah, because like when he first came out, he was wearing backpacks and had a polo,
Right.
and like he cared about black people, and he cared about like
Yeah, he had,
George
like-
Bush doesn't like black. Like he cared about us.
Damn, that was
And
2003.
and it was like, you know, he was working with the Roots and John Legend and like, you know, what was
Yeah,
that? I'm
that's-
calling, baby,
Yeah.
I'm so like, you know what I'm saying?
Selfish.
Like, it was a different Kanye, and
was
I
a
think
different
he just
vibe.
lost himself.
But
within,
you know,
he got
that's-
caught
I
up.
But
think
he
he lost
recognizes
himself.
that, and he says, you know, I miss the old Kanye. That's the, you know, everybody says that. I want the old Kanye back. I, for one, do because I'm the
Oh,
biggest,
sweet.
you know, late registration fan ever. Like, you know, I think during that time he had crack music that really weighed in on like this society. Well, people against black people and trying to shut us down and feeding us crack and all these liquor stores and all these things to just definitely put black people down.
Yep.
And I think, you know, I don't know how we got from that Kanye
to
to this Kanye.
yeah.
Celebrity, man. Celebrity.
And I don't know. That's why I was like, I'm going to lean on you guys to say, as a
As a fan, you lost.
real stan, like, you know, wore black for a week when his mom died kind of thing. Like I am a real stan for this man, and I can't really comprehend how to feel about all this that is happening to him, and I can't really help or anything.
I do personally think as well that people are underestimating the power of losing a mom, especially
Yeah.
when you have the guilt of losing a
Wow.
mom.
Yeah.
Which
Y'all
is a
are-
whole nother
y'all
level.
are
Put her
not
on that table.
It's not like she had a stroke. It's not like she died in a car accident.
Old age.
This
or-
was legit. I'm going to pay for you to get liposuction, mom, because this is what you want.
This is what I can do for you now.
However, the doctors definitely did say you should not be on the table.
Right.
You're not ready.
Right.
She made the decision
To go somewhere
but
else
his
and get
fame
it.
and his celebrity brought her to that stature where she can actually go and just say, okay, well, that we can't get it done here, so I'm gonna go fly somewhere to do it. So that guilt is heavy. I have my own personal guilt with my father passing, and my
Right.
father died at work. Like he had a stroke at work. Had nothing to do with me, but I had guilt feeling like, oh, my stress of maybe me stressing my father out, or I didn't help my father enough. I was taking my father's car and he needed to go to work at some time of the night, and I was getting there late. I'm probably the reason why he was stressing and he had the stroke in the first place. Imagine if your mom dies off of some plastic surgery.
And also,
Yeah.
you don't
That
have
is-
time. I don't think you ever have enough time, but
Yeah.
a bit of time to actually deal
Cope
and
with it.
cope
and
grieve.
everybody's
That's what-
watching you.
And
Right.
that's what I was getting ready to say. The coping part. It's probably, even though I bashed him earlier, it's probably now just coming to a head. Especially, it makes sense with the fact that the whole Kim Kardashian thing, the whole Paris robbery
Almost
just
lost my
happened.
wife.
Like now, everything is building on top of each other. And if you
Yeah.
look at what was it? We said it was 7 years ago. Let's look at the last 7 years. He
Yeah.
put out how many albums? He's done how many things?
He's tried to work through it.
And let's be very clear, 7 years is very fresh.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
My father's passing was 10 years this year, and I'm kind of shocked to even say 10 years.
Can't believe it.
Because it legit
still feels
feels
like
like,
yesterday.
yo, every day I wake up like, damn, I really miss my dad. I wish I could talk to him. And I didn't even have that father-daughter relationship where it was like under the wing. I could talk to him all the time, but just missing.
His presence.
So just imagine if you had a real authentic
Yeah, no.
relationship with your mom and you have the guilt of losing her
that
and
was
you're a
his best
celebrity
friend.
Yeah.
and people are putting you on the microscope.
If you read Raising Kanye, which I have 3 times, it really, really shows how it really was just them two. And I can really
Right.
relate because, you know, I'm very, very close with my mom. I'm
Right.
like super close. So, you know, losing somebody like that, I could just imagine. And that's always been my thing with Kanye. I used to be like, yo, you got to give him a break.
Right.
Like, that's the closest thing to him. I still don't hear this man talk about his father.
Right.
Like, he don't talk about anybody.
rare, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when you see him perform at the Grammys singing Hey Mama, and, you know, you could feel his pain. Like, I cried. Maybe because that's also the stand. in
that
me,
was
but-
after she died too.
Yeah,
right?
that was after she
That's
died.
such a bad.
It
Like,
just
come
on.
that's always been my thing. So I always, you know, but there comes a responsibility with your celebrity, and with you sitting down and you telling your fans that come out to spend money to listen to you and listen to the songs that you've made through like what the past 12 years. I would have voted for Donald Trump. I'm really confused. Like, I don't know. I know like you're mentally you're in a bad space. So I totally get it. But where does your responsibility come in?
Especially after he supported Hillary. I think a lot of people are forgetting that.
Yeah.
He, like, financially supported her as well.
That's why I don't think him saying I would have voted for Trump is more of his political like subscription to Trump's ideas and like agenda. It's more so a political statement against Trump to expose that like this is the world we live in.
Right.
And it's beyond race, it's beyond gender. It's things that are intangible. Like that should be the conversation, which was a point that he made when he was ranting
About racism.
about racism. It was
Right.
like that, and people have said that in arguments before, where it's bigger than racism. The problems that we're dealing with are human conditions. These are human problems. It's beyond the gender, beyond the phenotypes, beyond all this shit, and it's because he doesn't have, you know, the capacity to articulate himself properly. So it's like we're trying to decipher, okay, what you trying to really say here? Because I don't think he's lost his way. I just think he's trying to express a bigger idea, and because it's so much more layered than the conversations we've been having so frequently in social media and on the news headlines and stuff like that, it's harder for him to like get it across.
why?
I think
Or for us to
Kanye-
understand what he's saying, because it's not a popular debate. It's not popular dialogue.
I think first Kanye, it needs help. Like at the end of the day,
Absolutely.
I feel like this
he's-
was something
yeah.
that the straw that broke the camel's back. Kim, all of it coming to a head. The fact that he's a father of two, the fact that he's on tour and he feels like he's not there. Like
do the tour
there's
thing
like
anymore.
so much on him right now, and I feel like now more than ever. He can act like social media doesn't, like everybody can act like social media doesn't affect you. But can you imagine signing on and it's like a million mentions about how horrible you feel, Kanye? Like
Right.
how, like there's,
But let's be real, like Kanye isn't the person to be like, fuck all y'all and keep
Yeah,
it
but
moving.
doesn't
That's
matter.
been Kanye since
but
jump.
is that
Doesn't
but is
matter.
that the shield
that's
that
the
he wears?
shield. He does
I
care
never-
and he does read. He made a whole song about people's tweets.
Yeah.
I miss the Kanye. Like people been tweeting that
But
for
he said that in jest.
He had to
I don't
read
think
it.
he
Guys.
legit was like, this is really affecting me. Let me make a song. He's
Kanye-
like, fuck y'all.
Kanye cares
I
about
miss
what
this,
people
I miss
think.
that.
Man,
But I'm
Kanye
me.
did
At the end
not.
of the day, but I'm me.
He cares what
No.
people think.
He really
For
does.
sure.
I'm gonna I gotta pull it up, but it's a video of Kanye West literally listing all the issues that he deals with, like mentally.
And that's why he does those rants every now and then, because
gotta
he
get off his
cares
chest.
what people think.
Yeah, and he speaks about, you know, do you ever feel paranoid? Do you ever feel like you can't breathe? Do you ever feel like, you know, you're boxed in the corner? Do you ever feel like he went down a whole list. I gotta find it, but the list is like overwhelming, and I'm like, this is stuff you need to get seen for.
Oh, no,
you know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
And,
And
he
he-
looks it, and he's sweating in the video. It looks like he's going through anxiety.
This is
It's
recent?
an actual
Yeah,
video,
it's a video.
of him speaking.
Yes.
Oh,
Hold on.
shit.
And you know, yeah, that was one of the videos. I forgot what it was for, what song it was for. But I was watching it and I'm like, if he's doing this just like, you know, I was like, but he's an expressive dude, so this would definitely be his words. You know what I'm saying? So I was just we got to pull that back up, and we have to really I mean, if you want to examine it and be like, damn, like he really is going through something and he's listening to what people say, and I think it really is tearing at his mind.
Yeah.
So-
because
no,
he's
for
always
sure.
cared about. Like if you listen to his songs, he's always like you know, talking about perception versus reality. Like even if
sure.
you are
Right.
a black man, you still a nigga in the band. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
he's always thought about what the world thinks of him and how the world sees him. And I think at first it was easier because your parents give you a sense of who you are. Like at the end of the day, your parents are like, you can see like where you come from. That's a tangible like example. Like
Yep.
that's my mama. That's
Yep.
my dad.
This is where I get this from.
That,
Right.
Like when you grow up and you realize your parents are adults, you're like, damn, I am just like my mom.
Right.
He doesn't even have. His dad's not close with him.
Right.
He doesn't have anyone but the crazy Kardashians. As much
I was
as
getting ready to
like
say.
as much as we think like people might like be like give them excuses because they grow up in this bubble. They keep that bubble going. So
Yeah.
there's a certain level of like narcissism and craziness that has to be going in their heads
Right.
to call the paparazzi every 5 minutes. Like that
And to have the cameras there all the
all
time.
the time.
And they shoot year round.
Yeah.
There's no stopping.
Well,
but just
This is
Now.
the thing.
so Kim just definitely like I shut the cameras
Yeah.
down. She's done.
they're not taping
Not doing
They
it.
haven't been taping since October, the day after
Yeah.
the actual robbery.
after the robbery, and they have slowed, like you just said, they shut it down. So what I was gonna ask you guys is like, what do you think? They've been speaking about the Kardashians. They've been this family on reality TV for the last 10 years.
10 years.
That have been salacious. They've been entertaining. They've kept a certain crowd. And then Kim, she married a certain type of man when it was Chris Humphries, and then she turned around and she married Kanye. How do you think it's going to play out now that we know, obviously, on the front street, Kanye has a mental health issue, and Kim is suffering in some capacity too from a traumatic thing? Like, what do you think is going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Like, how is this going to play out?
I don't think Kim thought she could get touched. So I think that's really going to fuck with her moving forward. That
and you
it's
have 2
actually
kids, bro.
real out here in these streets.
Do you
Like,
think
niggas
Kim will
had
hang it
her.
up?
Do you understand? They had her
Right.
in a tub.
Tied
Like,
up.
that's some movie shit.
That's Law and Order SVU.
You're not gonna be the same after that.
And there was no Mariska.
They're gonna be
Especially if
different.
you grew up in a bubble.
What?
Right.
We could touch
And
you.
your family's always around
And
you.
you're so untouchable. You think you are so untouchable.
I'm gonna let you know you could get touched.
You had no.
Celebrity ain't no
And what
joke,
if you had your
yo.
kids with you?
Right.
Which
and that's
would-
what
I would have been.
fucked Kanye up. I think that's also what fucked Kanye up. I could have
Yeah,
lost my family.
Right. Just right there. And he literally,
touring.
now, this is all he has.
Right.
That's
Right.
all he has.
Right.
So he would have been really out here by himself.
Right.
That's that. So I think that's where this is the Kanye breakdown that we're seeing.
Yeah.
The like, I was this close to losing it all.
And
I
I've
don't
already,
think he knows how to deal
and
with
he
it.
already feels like he
He
lost.
lost so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because if your mom is your world, shit.
That's it.
You really lost
And
it.
it's
all.
your,
right.
woo.
Yeah.
She
so,
didn't think she could get touched.
That is
boy.
the breakdown.
But
though.
you know, if they're
That's-
smart, I would cut keeping it. I mean, do the Kylie stuff. That's fun. Like the Kylie and Kendall
Chloe
stuff.
and
the,
whatever.
yeah.
Chloe.
But
Chloe
you know,
and
y'all gotta come together and regroup. Go to therapy. Sit down.
Yeah.
Let's try to
one blow after another.
Yo,
back together.
Bruce transitioned
Yes.
to a whole ass woman on TV.
Yeah, this year has really not, or at least like the
Hashtag
last
whole ass
year and a
woman.
half has probably not been their year. Kylie, Tyga, Caitlyn,
And Kylie's had to deal with a pedophile.
right?
Huh?
Tyga.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
That
I
makes sense.
think
I was like, who?
Tyga met Kylie when she was 11.
Right.
Black China talks about it on the show. I did watch the first few episodes. And Rob was like, yo, you remember that time we went to Six Flags for Kylie's 11th birthday and you was there with Tyga? And then I was there as her big brother. That's crazy. That's when they met. That's when Rob and China met.
Yeah, that's
so
gross.
that's why I feel as though, and I'm sorry, but that's what I believe. I really think you got problems if you see an 11. I'm
So
sorry,
she
and
was
maybe I'm not a
18?
man.
No.
And I
He
don't
was 18
see-
then, right? What was he? He's what? 5 years older than her? 6
I
years?
don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Can
Let
I
me
be
look
honest
that
with y'all?
up.
I ain't watch a Kim Keeping It Kardashian show.
I can't
I
even
do.
Kardashian.
Is it Keeping It Kardashian?
It's
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
Oh, Keeping
I ain't watching Kim
every
keeping the
Sunday
Kardashians.
night.
No, they're gonna keep it
7
Kardashian for sure though. They're gonna keep it Kardashian.
They're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going nowhere.
No.
Ryan Seacrest is probably
It's a cash cow.
going to like
is.
figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
they're definitely gonna air something because the craziest that went on now, they don't matter if Kylie said anything about Kanye, they're gonna take it and run with it.
Right.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Kylie, Courtney, Kimberly,
Chloe.
Connie.
It's crazy
All of
that
them.
Kanye really fits in 'cause
Kanye,
he has
she
his
made a
clothes.
Black Kardashian.
Kiki.
Keisha, Kelly,
Calandria.
Calandria.
Hey.
Kanye really fit in though. Like
Yeah,
that's
with the
crazy
K.
with the
With the
K.
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
But you
She just
know,
had a light
but
turn
you
on
do
TI.
know.
I didn't
What
even
happened?
realize that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Cleophas.
Connie
Cleo.
Kardashian.
Cleopatra.
Can we
But
not
I do
just
know-
this show
but you
Connie
know-
Kardashian or no?
I'm a pro.
You know what show I do watch?
But wait,
though?
can we just
Listen.
say that we're gonna
Oh.
send up some prayers for Kanye?
Oh,
Yes,
prayers
absolutely.
for
Facts.
Kanye.
For
And
facts.
actually,
So
for the
bad.
whole entire Kardashian West clan. All
I'm
of
in the
them.
West
Do
family.
for the West
I
family.
mean, I pray for everybody, so.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I really hope he gets therapy because I think it's over 7 years past due. Since his mother died,
He just got out the hospital.
Because what, like Rebecca said, I'm sure he probably had some issues prior to his mom passing, and then dealing with celebrity and all that. He for sure needs to get therapy, and like we spoke about before, I think therapy is for everybody. I wish I got therapy after my father died.
I wish
So,
I got therapy. Period.
I'm Haitian though.
Yeah,
Therapy
y'all
doesn't
too
exist
prideful.
in my Haitian
Just so we
Pride.
not to
And-
be petty or anything, but like Tyga was 19.
He was
That's
19.
disgusting.
when she was 11.
11.
Jesus Christ.
And it was remember that time it was a big news story that every like horny ass male in America, probably the world, was waiting for the Olsen twins to turn 18.
And Lindsay.
And it was a fucking countdown.
Remember they took the
Like, that's
Cosby Show off air?
disgusting.
Woo!
That
Hello.
time.
Remember what?
They took the Cosby Show off air, like, and they never really heightened this whole Tyga and
Yep.
Kylie thing. Probably because what the mother name?
Christopher.
Chris was probably like,
Christopher.
Chris was probably like, okay, we're not
She
gonna
got
make a big
the
deal
balls.
about it, but they were 19 and 11
Hello.
years old when they met. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's
I
a different
don't
family,
understand
bro.
that
That's
Really?
sick.
family.
You really think he was checking for her at 11?
Well,
Nah.
Celine Dion's husband was. I mean, let me
Well,
know. You
no.
know what? Rest in
Wow.
peace. That
No, but here's the thing. Like,
No, don't do that.
I know because
we're talking about Kylie before the surgery. This is no lip Kylie.
no hip
ass.
Kylie.
This is no hip Kylie. This is just a cardboard box shaped Kylie. We're talking about deep freezer cut Kylie. 11.
Before Kylie got surgery, mad girls who were older than her had surgery.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
But she was built like a deep freezer.
I just feel as though there were girls in between
if
her
we're
age.
right though.
Thank you.
She was 11. Everyone's built like a
I wasn't.
freezer. I didn't have
I was
Johnny.
built like a stallion.
Hey. Well,
Hey.
At 11.
Had
no
11.
tits.
You were a brick house
I
at
had
11.
no,
I had
shade at 11.
You were a brick house.
No, she was a clubhouse. She was a clubhouse. She made house.
A playhouse?
I was a playhouse.
But I do think, I just
Fisher
feel
Price.
as though there's a lot of girls on Instagram who do the same stuff that were at least 5 years older than Kylie. That's all I'm saying. I'm just like,
But they were 5 years older.
Bottom line is, Tyga like him young. Ain't no going around it.
So does R. Kelly's.
Well, that's another
Yeah, and we
conversation.
sing, and we still sing bump and grind. Not we. I don't.
I don't.
But everybody sings
Nope.
bump,
Ever
bump
since
and
I
grind.
read those depositions about the mothers who sued
And had to move to Paris. Did you read that
Yup,
one?
yup. Bam. And he was
Yup.
waiting at the let
Who?
out
What daughter?
of a
Who?
middle
What?
school and high
Not
school.
my child.
Wait.
That's insane.
Wait, which one was that?
Wait, what are you talking
You know
about?
how many there are?
R.
though?
Kelly.
There's several that he's paid off.
Yeah.
Several
What do
that
you-
his label.
If you look up,
Has
matter of fact,
paid
I'm
off.
gonna check up.
R. Kelly
online.
looks.
If you look on
Wait.
Chicago Public Records,
Yes.
there are more than several complaints about Robert Kelly and him going to high school, let out,
Sitting.
No.
sitting in parking lots,
Absolutely.
talking to 14, 15-year-old girls, telling them to come to the studio and do da-da-da-da-da.
Wow.
Parents finding out that certain things went down with the old-ass man and their 14-year-old daughter,
Nah.
and then he
Nah.
paid them off.
Paid him off or moved to Paris.
And God rest her soul, but
And she was young, too. That's a problem.
Aaliyah
Aaliyah.
and R. Kelly was the original
and people
Tyga
applauded
and
that.
Kylie.
People thought that was a beautiful thing.
nah.
I didn't understand.
I wonder what people
Nah.
thought, like, because we were young.
Yeah,
when that
but
was
my
happening.
sister was happy about it. She was like, "Oh my god!" Like she was excited. This
Yeah.
was something that she was excited about. So
insane.
I don't, she's 10 years older than me, so she would be around Aaliyah's age, right?
Who you talking about?
How old would be Aaliyah?
Like 37 years.
Yeah. So my sister was excited. She thought it was the move. She was like, "Oh my god, he's so fine." R. Kelly's so nobody was really thinking about it being crazy.
So is age nothing but a number, or how we feel about age?
Nah.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
11 and 19, but I really don't think he was checking for her.
no.
Oh.
But you are 26, so it's okay.
Oh, now.
No, but see,
All right.
But guys, I had a good segue, and y'all just played me.
Yeah.
Like I played
Here
me.
it comes. Go ahead.
No, I was just like,
Switch it
you
up.
know what show I do watch?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
watch
yeah.
Keeping It Kardashian. I do watch
keeping it Kardashian.
Keeping up
Hey,
with the
Connie
Kardashians.
girl.
Keeping Up with the
K.
Card.
Hey,
Keeping It
Connie
Cute.
girl.
Special K.
Special. They should have named
We
it
don't
Special
watch
K.
the shit.
Sorry.
I watch it.
I do.
I don't
Moving
know.
on.
I've seen The Wedding. One of them.
The first one.
China's having a special coming
Yeah.
out, too, about the baby, too.
But the show I do watch is this HBO Greatness.
Hey.
Oh my God, she's amazing.
Set it up.
Insecure.
Yeah, I texted y'all yesterday and I
Issa
said I
Rae.
needed to talk to y'all.
Best thing I've
Somebody
seen
talk to me.
on
need
HBO
quiet
ever
talk.
in life.
Jeff, run out, Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff,
producer
our
can't-
producer is
yeah.
leaving because he didn't watch the episode yet. So I suggest if
Everybody,
you didn't,
turn it off.
Spoiler alert.
turn it
Well, I
off.
hope y'all watched it. Please.
By now.
by now it's
Put
ridiculous.
us on pause
I watched
and go
it in-
watch it
I watched
on
it in
HBO
like 3
Demand.
hours, y'all.
So,
I binged watched it.
Oh my
well, I'm
goodness.
happy that you caught up finally.
Yes.
Welcome.
Same. I actually caught up too. Thank you.
Welcome,
Oh.
Gia.
Thanks so much.
But let's
have
talk about
arrived.
I'm
this
glad to be
last
here.
episode. We don't need to go through the whole thing because if you're a real
Really
HBO
real.
Issa Rae
Insecure.
fan, then you should really already know what it is. Now, explain this to me
Nope. Not the
Wait,
lip-hop.
before you get there.
because there's teams now.
No, before you get there, we have to applaud Molly and Issa for at least mending their true friendship.
Yeah, grown women.
that was grown
friends.
women.
That's-
Yeah,
yeah.
but there's a lot of that's a good.
That's
But they best
stop.
friends.
You did one.
But
I did
there-
one class.
But there's people out
Oh
there
my God.
who don't see that
Yeah,
every
no.
day.
There are
Yeah.
girls that
There's girls out
will
there
never
that
talk
can't-
to you again.
Exactly.
For sure.
And Issa said some real shit to Molly, and Molly said some real shit to Issa.
That's real friends.
Exactly, but we gotta acknowledge it before we get to that part. Like,
I mean, yeah. Shout out to real friendships. Like, if you don't
Keep it
have
100.
you a real friend that keeps it completely 100 and will hurt your feelings, but then be like, yo, you know it was
Let's
true
go,
though.
bitch.
And but you my nigga, Like,
Right.
you know it was true.
Some people can't
Then you don't.
take that.
No,
talk.
I don't think I could. I don't think I'd be able to take
people who
what,
can't take it.
What Issa was what Issa was saying to Molly was crazy. Because I would have been like, oh, throw your hands, my nigga. Like, what's up?
Wait,
you really?
was it crazy or was the way she said it was crazy?
It was really.
I mean, I
like,
think that's very
vindictive.
important.
It was the way she
malice.
But
said
I feel like all true friendships have to have at least one good listen.
Yeah, but then we
Let
can't
me
be
call
doing
you
it.
on your shits. It's not supposed to be a thing that happens all the time, but I feel like they both called each other on their shits.
But don't be doing it at the charity event where my nigga could easily come up somewhere.
Then
Facts,
what time
facts,
is
facts.
never an appropriate time?
Well, you
to
know what?
call
We
out
best
each other.
friends.
No, Nah, if you best friends, that means that y'all both passionate about each other. Y'all passionate about
Very.
each other's
You
lives.
could passionate
It's gonna
this
happen.
conversation after this
Fuck
event
no.
when my niggas not.
No, it's gonna be right now.
Wait, what
Nah.
are we talking about?
Nah.
I thought that
And at that
Molly
time,
got
she probably
mad.
didn't give a shit that if Lawrence
Issa.
heard anything.
Nah.
She didn't give a fuck.
See, that's one thing. You're my best friend. You're supposed to at least
You
think
hit
that
Nah,
out.
you hitting me deep. I'm
But I
gonna hit you
think
deep.
Molly was in her
Facts.
Molly was in her
Molly
feelings
was
to
mad about
begin
the
with.
therapy.
Yeah,
That's true.
She was in her feelings
Why?
about therapy because she knew that it was true. She knew that she had some shit that she needed to fix.
Yeah, she
And
needs
Issa
to-
was kind of sarcastic about it, but
Yeah.
their relationship is sarcastic. So
Right.
I think Issa was like, didn't realize how sensitive that topic
Right.
would be for her.
Yeah.
So she was like, I mean, you should go see somebody.
Right.
I
Well,
mean,
she
it
should
wouldn't
have
hurt.
apologized for it if it made her feelings feel bad, and she didn't do that. So hence why Molly came in there, kind of
Molly
looking
came with
around.
the
She was,
guns
and she
blazing.
came
She
in
said, you don't
shady.
even deserve that nigga that, you
That's
got.
the deepest cut.
I would've
I
said,
was like,
That's the deepest cut.
Razor blades, bitch.
What
Where
did
is
you
it at?
mean?
Because we would have been fighting.
Bring him
did you
out.
say that again?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Say come back again.
Come say that one more time because we're at the charity event.
Yeah.
I could just
Don't
imagine.
even
Like I was
deserve
thinking,
him.
Lawrence
My-
is gonna walk around the corner.
me me and my I could just imagine me and my best friend, like me and Trish, could be literally arguing, and I'd be like, "Yo, my nigga, like you screaming,
Right.
Because we you know my niggas
We
here.
could
What you
technically
doing?
fight just based off that.
Yeah, I would
For
fight
sure.
you.
For you screaming, because I'm be like, can you lower
Because
your
now
voice?
you don't give a fuck about my well-being.
And my
Because
charity
I live
event.
with this man.
My
Or
charity.
right.
Charity
Just
for the
lower your
kids.
voice.
Nigga, you ain't give a shit either because you fuck somebody else.
All right, but that-
But we're talking about
Wait,
public
Yes, Molly, go off then.
But the kids wasn't
I'm not
there.
justifying
Like
how
The kids was there.
the kids was there. So I'm saying, but while I was fucking Daniel, like
Right.
the kids wasn't there. So
Right.
let's just remember, like we at the charity event, bro. This is
But
my event.
We all know Molly needs therapy.
Yeah.
So Molly probably
She's
was
hurt.
she was in her
She's
feelings.
lost.
Yeah.
And
She's in denial.
everybody got it.
So, which leads us to the episode now where she was like,
Dear God.
just fucking some
Going
college
crazy.
kid. without-
22.
I didn't see
No
a
wrap up.
condom.
Not one reach. Not one conversation. Not one head nod. Like not one. Not one. I'm like,
No, like she just hopped on and was
Not
like,
a thought. Not a thought. But you could tell she
You know,
was a
they're not
virgin
very safe
because
sex.
Right, I was
that
like,
sex
I
in
don't
the
know.
show, we never saw that.
And then
That's how you do it.
let me tell you,
think
the
it's
sex
so crazy.
scenes in that show are intense.
God.
as fuck.
All right.
Hey, Lauren.
How many times did y'all bring back that last episode? Everybody I spoke to was like, yo. I had to take that last scene back.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
you
talking about
didn't
that last
know
scene.
We
what
heard it.
was
No,
going on.
I text Rebecca. I was like, this shit is fucked up. Damn, Lawrence. And she was like, did you see that? I was like, nah. What you talking? Damn, this shit is fucked up.
Where did you just go?
wait. I'm
Y'all
confused.
talking about the last scene? of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, oh
Whoa.
damn, he just left his shit. I forgot. And then she was
okay.
like, no,
Before
he
the
packed
fucking.
all his shit. I'm like, nah, he ain't pack all his shit.
Yeah.
He just, how his key still there? She was like, he left the key.
And the Best Buy shirt.
And the best
Hashtag
Best
Best Buy
Buy
shirt.
So rude.
Now what you talking about
Okay,
these
because you
queens?
told me to.
Guys, there was a lot of breakdowns in that episode, though. I think the first time that whatchamacallit was upset, I feel like Jay really knew that he and Issa probably weren't going to work out when he was like, yeah, I just realized I'm smarter than all these people and I'm ready to leave. And she was like, but why? You just got that job. And she was like, stay. And do you remember his face?
Yeah,
he was
nah.
like,
Yeah, nah.
and
not hearing
big
you.
old booty banker girl was
Right.
like, you could do whatever
But
you want.
Daddy,
Men
yep.
like that when you believe in them and support them no matter
But
what.
that didn't mean that she didn't believe him.
Okay,
didn't believe
so-
in him. It meant, hey, we gotta. So like we're grown. Remember, we
have
gotta pay
bills.
bills and shit
I
like that.
understand
It's
that.
not just me that's
Right,
paying the
right,
bills.
right.
We just bought a new fucking sofa. You serious?
I
you,
feel
like we're
you.
already down.
So
But I feel like she
$1,000.
broke him a little then.
No, she did.
It probably
she did.
did.
It broke him
But
a
this
little.
is
But man
what-
up.
And shout out to my cousin.
This was a problem. He was on the couch for 2 years.
Okay, but here's the thing.
But-
you can get a job, right? Look at this, right? This is a 9 to 5. So there's also a 5 to 9 where you can say, you know what? I'm gonna work on my own app after 5.
Yeah.
That's where the determination comes in. Where the fuck is your ambition?
Yeah.
Like, why do you have to sit here and sit home all day to do something about your app? Why can't you make money and do both?
I think that he would have had a better reaction had Issa's character said that.
Right.
But Issa was like,
No, nigga, you
no,
just
no,
got
no,
this,
no, no,
secure
no.
the bag.
You just got this job.
Yeah.
Shut up. Stop that dreaming stuff and do what you got to do.
And this is and
Stop it.
Shout out to my cousin who was talking to me about this. She was like, but we don't know the backstory. She probably was very supportive when he was on unemployment and for sure was supporting him to do his app. And my nigga was doing
get
nothing but
tired.
scratching his balls on the
The
couch.
nigga forgot her
So-
birthday.
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
So, and my cousin,
You ain't got nothing else to do. Why
Cheat
ain't it
on
my
him.
birthday?
my
No, I'm
cousin,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
0 to 100.
my cousin asked me like, what made you the most mad about the episode? And I want y'all to tell me too, because what she was saying was like,
What's
she's
your cousin name?
She's
Shout out to
Tyra.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tyra.
Tyra.
And she loves us, by the way.
Hi, Tyra.
She was like, what makes me the most mad is that women are always expected to stay and give second chances. And she was like, always expected to forgive and move on.
get up out
But
this
when the
chair one more
situations flip, dude is out and they don't want to hear
When
shit.
roles are reversed, the double standard doesn't
Right.
exist,
Diana's
bro.
out her seat, y'all.
It doesn't
Right.
exist
And
because I'm
clapping.
tired
Just
of
like
that.
that.
Like, I'm
But
so tired of
there
that.
have been mad articles that came out after the show was released, and it said like Issa let him do. She let him get away with it. She let him get away with all that shit. She let him get away with sitting on the couch. She let him get away with. But your cousin, right? We don't know the backstory, but like she let him get away with X, Y, and Z. Like,
And then she said that she feels like Lawrence was inconsiderate. And I was like, hold up.
Consider it.
And then she was like, nah. That nigga forgot her birthday, fam. Like, you not doing anything but sitting on the couch at home and you forgot my birthday.
Like,
Like,
Out of-
my 29th birthday. The last one before 30, you forgot my birthday.
I don't care if it's the 24th or it's the one that don't matter.
Non-significant, right.
It's my birthday. Please forget other shit. Like, that's cool, but it's the year I was born, bro. You're not gonna even do
Like, that's
nothing.
amazing.
And then she made another point. She said, this
She's really
nigga,
upset,
Yeah,
bro.
she was pissed.
I was like,
pissed,
Ty
yeah.
got a full thesis?
She said, because I had to talk to somebody. I weren't answering fast enough. So I called her.
Because you were so late. Yeah.
She was, yes, Jeff, don't listen. So she was like, but he didn't even try to make things work with her until after she was like, check this out, fam. I think maybe we do need a break because I feel like I'm settling at this point. And then that's when he got super,
Well, that's men, though.
super, but
That's men.
yeah.
Like, you
Again,
literally
she
have to
settled and
wake them up.
stayed, and she
And you have
settled
to
and
be like,
stayed.
yo, I might just leave because we not doing nothing right now.
So my
I'm
question is,
bored.
do you think she settled for him then?
No, I think she loves him and she knows his potential, and she knows what he was before, and maybe this could be a gray area right now. And she's like, okay, well, when he gets back to the job stuff and he actually has money in his pocket, maybe he will do more. And I think that's what she was waiting for, but she probably couldn't wait anymore. She's like, bro, when are you gonna like do the things that you're supposed to do as a grown up? You know, like actually go to work and go half on these bills with me so
My
that I
thing
can
is
not feel
this.
like I'm fucking have a child with me all the time. Like, I wouldn't want that. So
I really want that. I really want them to get back together.
Yeah, I do
Secretly. But I think that relationship is a little far gone at this point. Only because Issa had given up on him a long time ago.
you think
And
so?
That's yeah.
Issa
Yeah.
kind of was
4
like,
years in a relationship.
You remember that couch time lapse?
Right.
And she realized, oh, this is half my fault too.
Right.
Like I feel like Issa was looking for a way to get out, which is why she went. It takes a long time to decide to have sex with someone. You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
Like you
For
can't.
sure.
And that's why Molly was like, fam, no, not Lawrence. Everybody you know want to be a producer, fam. Call somebody else that make beats. Don't invite him to the career day. I know
No, for
Lawrence
sure.
isn't the one that you actually called.
No,
Like,
that's his
Daniel,
boyfriend,
Daniel.
I mean, Daniel.
Daniel.
Daniel isn't the one that you actually called because that, you know, there's some men you just can't say like,
You know, the kryptonite. Like,
right?
we have that kryptonite nigga that's
Everybody,
like,
yeah.
I can't reach out to you.
I can't
'cause
talk to you.
I already know.
Don't talk. You're
What's
blocked.
about to happen.
When I got
Yeah.
a man, you are blocked.
You're blocked. I can't do it.
Don't know who you are. Don't follow me on Twitter.
Lord
Don't Snapchat
have
me.
mercy.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
You'll ruin my life.
So she knew
Ruin my life.
that once she entered that studio, what was going to go
Yeah,
down. You know what I'm
she
saying?
knew.
So I don't think Issa wants to be there either.
I don't know, but
She
then
checked out a long time ago.
She checked out, but I think that once she, obviously, it was shown in the show. Once she did whatever she did with Daniel, she realized that wasn't where she wanted
I'm
to
gonna
be
tell
either.
y'all what it is
I love
right
Issa,
now.
but you can't have your cake and eat it
She fell in love with the potential of her and Lawrence, and that potential is keeping her in that relationship. The potential of possibly having a family, potential of him actually creating the app, and then they're good. She fell in love with the potential. She's sticking around, waiting for it to happen. She got in a tight spot where she's like, you know what? I don't know if I really could do this anymore. And then my man Daniel came, put her back to her old feelings and how she felt, how she used to
It
feel,
was
how she used to feel.
Yeah, high school fucking feeling.
Right.
Like,
Amen.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda
I feel
feeling.
it.
But
Right.
it's the
Listen.
youthfulness too when you think about it.
And then you working and supporting the nigga the whole time. You want to feel that youth again.
I mean, I totally understand. I get
Yes.
it. No, I totally understand. I get it. But
I do get
I
it.
do get it. But my thing is this: like, when you've been with somebody for so long and you love them,
Love.
you just can't give up.
What is love?
What do you mean? No, because what happens
just
is you
can't
start to
give
get
up.
to a point where you feel like you're losing yourself.
Right, nigga. I'm like, it's ruining a relationship, but I'm still me. I still live in this skin. I still live my own fucking life separate from yours. Like, I'm just gonna put myself to the side until you ready to be yourself too.
And
Like,
that
it's about
happens.
time you start like.
Right, but let's just not all get on Issa's side because
No, I'm
Issa's
not
a
on Issa's
scumbag.
side.
Whoa, whoa,
I'm not
whoa.
at all
doing
on
what-
Issa's
Issa's
side.
side
I'm
in
not.
this.
No.
Like, because
I'm not.
if she
she's-
felt this way,
Lawrence
her
was a
ass
good
should have
guy.
left.
She,
Right.
but she's most
It's
people
harder
don't.
than
That's the
that.
problem.
Most people don't because
That
it's
is
like
hard to
I don't
do.
know. Just how Lauren.
But then fuck somebody else. That's
Nah, because this is Lawrence realized, when he was at the strip club, this is what single life is? Niggas out here who ain't got girls pay for pussy out here.
Right.
And it's hundreds of dollars to get this.
My nigga went got some pussy
He
for free.
He
I was about to say,
experienced, he
mean-
experienced what it's like, but imagine you're in a relationship, you don't really know what single life is like. You're
Right.
scared of you out there by yourself.
But that's-
so you're gonna hold on to what you know is cool because it's comfort, it's assuring, it's not really what you want, but it's better than being
out
dolo
here.
solo.
Pound
So-
out here.
So it's like she's gonna hold on until she didn't notice that she was doing it, but you're gonna hold on until you don't have to anymore. She made the wrong decision. She really wanted to try it out to see if she could maybe do it, leave one relationship to another. Realized she made a mistake. She saw the fucking soap pump in the bathroom. She's like, oh fuck, I fucked up. But you've been checked out for a while. She just hasn't been honest with herself for a while.
I have a question. When Lawrence called her and was
He's
like,
entitled to that.
I miss you.
He's entitled to that.
Okay.
I
No,
miss
for
you.
sure.
He's
for
entitled
sure.
to that.
Do you
Okay.
feel like
Yes.
he was
No.
being vindictive?
No.
No.
And was like,
No.
she about
no.
to come home. I'm
No,
gonna take my
I think
No.
it's exactly what Rebecca just said. He realized his environment and where he was. That's not him. He doesn't go to strip clubs.
Right.
He's not that type of guy. So
could see
he
his face
realized,
when she was like
he
200
realized
for
in
some
the
head.
moment, like, yo, I miss my girl. Now,
He went back home.
He
seen
went
that
back
couch
home
outside and was like,
and he saw like everything that was going on. But also take into account, Issa told him that he was coming back on Monday.
Right.
So they could have patched shit up.
Yes,
and
I
he still
forgot.
could have
he
got
just
his
had to
nut.
get it out of his system.
That could have been what it was. But the whole packing the clothes and
right.
that was dramatic.
No, it
That's
wasn't.
No, it's
No, it
not
wasn't.
because
Well, it's dramatic.
He's out there in
The
the
Best
strip
Buy
club
shit was
and
dramatic.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, that would have been my stab.
That's actually
Hey, bitch, since
that's
you want
great
me to work
writing.
at
That's
Best
like Nas's
Buy.
album cover. Life is good. That's
Did you
kind of like
see
that.
the meme though?
Yes.
Yeah, that meme was funny.
That meme was hilarious.
But it's like I can't believe I got my train of thought. Continue, y'all.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No,
I completely
no.
forgot
No,
what the fuck it was.
The Best Buy shit?
No, him packing up his shit is not dramatic because
Nah.
he'll say I miss you because he's in. Mind you, he called it at the strip club, so he's in the environment of him feeling like
He's
this
alone.
is not me. Like
Yeah.
I
And he
need to
felt like
find,
shit.
I need
Like,
my
why
girl
am I
right now.
here? Yeah.
But then you get back home and like I built this space with Issa. This was
pissed.
this was my home.
it.
And he doesn't
I
know.
can't come back here lay in the bed with you
After you
like
fuck some
there's
nigga.
too much of us
And you
here.
know how
and for me to
guys
wait here
are.
until you get back till Monday and I see all these things that are reminding me of you and us and knowing that you fucked somebody and
And
fucked all of this shit up, I'm out.
And he probably
That
thinks
was
that
the
the
reality
fucking
check for
happened in
him.
that apartment as well. You know how niggas think. Niggas
Nigga
can't
been in the
handle it.
apartment
I was
since
waiting for
day
Issa
one.
to catch-
He know the fucking ain't happened there. He was never leaving the apartment. Nigga lived in the apartment.
Hey, would y'all do what Issa did and go to your man's job if you messed up?
Absolutely.
It's a reach.
I have too
I-
much, too much
I would.
pride.
I got
Yeah,
too much pride.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
And I'd be embarrassed that he would embarrass me like Lawrence basically did.
Don't fucking call me.
No.
I'm done.
You
Yeah,
better
I'da
take
just-
all
I'da left
parts
my
of
joint right
embarrassment
there.
at that point. You don't have a leg to stand on.
You don't.
But
For you
Can
to
you
be
at
like,
least go
don't talk
around
to me, embarrass me that
lunchtime?
way? It was, I guess, his lunch, wasn't it?
No,
no.
he was in a
was in a
meeting.
meeting.
That's why he was
Meeting.
really mad.
Oh.
Nah.
Issa, I just got this job.
No,
I
for
don't
sure.
know.
You don't come to my new job
I've done-
trying to apologize for some shit that you did.
I would
No,
wait
fuck
till
outta
6
here.
p.m. and wait by your
Yeah.
car because I know where your car is.
No, I-
and I would be standing out there like,
what have you done, D?
I'm doing some crazy shit. Like where I know I fucked up. Like I'm like, I fucked up. But not cheat or
You stop
nothing.
them?
But if I'm like, no, I'm wrong, and I did something really bad, like let's say, curse him out really bad, and then the story wasn't true. Like I just heard from somebody that he was somewhere, and I'm like, you was with this bitch, huh? Fuck you, fuck da da da, and I go on the whole fuck
yeah,
thing, hang up, whatever.
don't call me.
I have popped up at Philadelphia, in the Philadelphia train station, and went to his job. And I did go, and I was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, just bring your ass inside. Like, you just crazy. You just
Yeah,
nuts.
nah,
but
you
I knew
gotta-
he was going to say, don't fucking call me no more because, I mean, I didn't fuck somebody
Right,
else.
you didn't do something.
But but if I had sex with somebody else, and he's not answering my calls, text, nothing,
Your ass is gonna be.
I'm not going to go. Because I already know that when I see him,
People grow to, points of desperation.
I was about to say desperate times, desperate measures.
love makes you do crazy.
I mean, love
Nah,
makes you
she
do crazy
did,
things, but
she definitely needed
I'm
to
not
play
even gonna
herself.
hold you. She didn't even sound like she was sincere.
She
in-
didn't.
in
She
any
always
of the-
playing. That's her problem.
Son, she do
Yeah.
always play.
That's
And
very
I was
true.
waiting for her to be
fucking
like, I was
do
waiting for her to
herself.
be like, no, but she had them eyes. She got them eyes.
Right.
And I was like, damn, Issa, you should have fucking said no.
Right.
Damn, Issa.
Just
Yeah.
start crying.
and why she always got them big ass panties on? That's
Yo,
the only
she
problem that I don't
does.
like.
Stop. That's
No.
not the conversation.
No,
today, okay?
No,
She's an amazing writer.
As if she listened to this shit, then she never gonna fuck with
Right,
us.
No, I love Issa. I love.
No.
Hey, we ain't mean that, girl.
We
love
mean
your
it.
big
We know you got
panties,
long
girl.
legs, so you got
Right,
it's fine.
right. It's love cover.
I absolutely love Issa and her writing and everything she's done for Insecure. But what I'm saying is,
Nah,
why them big ass panties when she got to get down to
She
have
got
sex?
long legs.
Right,
I have long legs.
No, she's
bro.
taller than
different.
you. She's not.
She's not.
I'm trying to salvage the relationship.
Right. Why you not? We trying to be on episode
No,
one.
because they be
season
seamless.
two.
Like they be
Right.
seamless big panties, but it's
Yes,
just like.
maybe she had her fucking period,
Right.
Gianni.
Hello?
But she was on top of
Not
Jay.
every
What do you- I
time.
mean, she was in Jay. She was on top
Jay.
of Lawrence.
Listen,
Isn't that weird that we never saw a sex scene between them?
They did have a sex scene.
They did.
And
It
was
wasn't
super
that.
awkward.
It wasn't
Like
like.
super awkward.
Yeah.
I just
It was
think
horrible.
Issa and him Issa as an actress just don't know.
I'm ready for next season.
I'm lying
Both
because
of
when
them as an
Issa-
actress don't.
Nah, she-
Molly and Issa aren't the best
Nah,
at the
Issa
sex
was doing her
scene.
shit in the
But
studio.
you know
I'm
who
sorry.
is?
I'm
Bank
sorry.
Teller bitch. Because she was doing that shit back.
Yo,
Like,
ass buck.
The pointed toes. I was like, you better point the
Them
motherfucking
pointed
toes for
toes,
this
that
scene.
arch back.
You better
Shit.
clap that
Them
ass back.
clappers.
She
If they
went
weren't
in.
having sex, they definitely had
Y'all,
sex after that.
when Rebecca
Oh,
told
yeah,
me to
no, for
fucking
sure.
rewind the
I
shit,
watched
I
it
said,
over and over.
this is intensity.
I'm celibate, so I only watched it once. It was enough, but it was
If
like,
I watch it again,
got
I'm gonna have to masturbate.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
I'm leaving it alone.
I'm sorry if I watch it again.
Don't even want to talk about
But
it.
I definitely was
Because I don't
like,
look like porn to you, you're a fucking liar.
It was a porn
dead ass.
scene.
no, dead ass.
I was like, yo, Jay Ellis.
Porn scene.
All that
Dead
beautiful
ass.
black ebony. You know, you gotta
Yo.
put the categories in. I want ebony back shots.
It's a porn scene for sure.
It is.
I want BBW
Okay.
back shots
Speaking
ebony.
of, yeah.
Commas.
Speaking of
between
search
all of
bars.
them.
Hey, man.
Yes, hello.
Check
Yeah,
this
no,
out,
I
fam.
just liked how he was just looking like he was gonna rip that shit apart. I was like,
my
go
God.
ahead,
Wow.
Lawrence. Yeah, he was sweaty and he just looked like it was long.
And he lost weight from the beginning of
Saw
the
the picture
season to the
today.
end. So he was
Saw what
shaped
picture
up.
of
He
killing
posted
it.
some picture on Instagram where it was like episode 1 through 4, 186 pounds and something percent body weight. And then episode 8,
She's
100.
impressed.
Whoo, and he had a little shape up.
Yeah, that
going
shape up.
back.
Hey,
really-
Lauren.
Yo, you know, I would like
Team
to
Lawrence.
thank all
Are we? Are
barbers
we not?
out
Team
there
I'm
Lawrence.
Team Lawrence.
for
It's a
keeping
fact.
black men looking so pristine with these fades and these haircuts.
Shout out
Because
to the
without
strong
that haircut,
hairlines. Can we just
he
do
was
a
looking crazy. He was looking crazy.
Let's
He
clap it
was,
up
he
for
was.
strong hairlines, everybody.
Yeah,
strong
yeah,
hairlines.
Yeah,
Stay
back
alive.
again.
Hallelujah.
Yes, we got to
Thank
do
you.
that every chance
And the
we get.
weaves. And then wearing
So
it
one clap. No,
One clap.
I'm Team Lawrence. I think everything that he did was justified. I think it's typical of human nature to go and just want to fuck around and just get your rocks off. And
Right.
Be like,
Hey,
fuck
man.
What
Fuck
if
it.
And he
Big
hasn't
Bank
fucked-
Teller
he
is
was-
pregnant?
I can't deal.
Nah.
No, we're not even
Issa,
talking about
if
that.
you write that in, I'll
cut it off.
No.
I don't
That's
think
what
he's
messed up
gonna
the-
end up with
That's what
Bank
messed
Teller.
up the game.
Nah, Bank Teller is about to
Remember
be
the
popping
game?
up.
Remember when Derwin got old joint pregnant?
That is what messed up
That's
the
what
game.
messed it up.
I think that Bank Teller Bay and Lawrence might like try the dating thing, but then he's gonna realize she has no depth. Like she's really is just a hood rat. So you're like, oh, I mean,
But she's
God bless her.
motivational. She strokes his ego. She
Yeah.
talks to him and keeps him.
Yeah,
you know,
like
Right,
this.
but you
Came
get tired
out
of
Best
that
Buy
too.
looking fresh.
With hot sauce.
Unfortunately, niggas get tired of that too.
Right.
So that's gonna get tiring, and then
They're
you
not
have
gonna
nothing else to
last.
give. I don't want to shut. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. But she has aspirations to be something.
right.
And which is cool, but I don't think it's something that Lawrence wants to be with.
But on the flip side, there are guys out there that will like you. Issa got shit going for her, and they got longevity and shit. There are niggas out there that will just switch it up, and you be like, so you left me for that.
Right.
No
That's
depth.
That wow.
But
I
and
have
also,
seen it.
when I was watching with a dude, when this had happened, he was like, "You gotta also look at this. This girl, Bank Teller Bay, has everything Issa does not.
Absolutely.
That ass.
Fat ass, weave,
High
big
heels.
tits.
Because we haven't seen Issa in a good shoe yet.
right, and
She a sneaker chick. or not.
she ain't no sneaker chick. She was just some like flats chick.
She's like,
She's-
LA, chill.
Is that LA
Ivy.
chill attire?
Ivy.
Oh, that's.
Know.
She does have everything.
But if she does switch it up,
She
you
is from
know,
Inglewood.
get a thong or two and actually wear something. I'm
Back
just.
to the panties.
It just pissed me
Panties
off.
really bother you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when you're about to have sex. Like that bothers me.
But she's
What
been
if
with
you
her
don't-
man for a
She
while.
didn't know she was gonna have sex.
well,
Fam, she had the panties on with
Baking,
Daniel.
yeah,
fam.
but no, with Lawrence, you're getting in bed with your man and you climb on top of him and you have a seamless panty, a big ass Victoria's Secret panty on.
Stop. It's okay sometimes. She lived with him for 4 years.
Right. He knew what
You
he was
forget-
doing.
Yeah,
Forgetting
but you
about
gotta
that.
keep it hot. That's the thing. You can't do
All right.
that.
Well, when you give me a daggone membership to Victoria's Secret on your credit card, I
no,
will keep
don't
it hot.
Don't wear none. How about that?
Wow.
Hey, I'm going to bed in a big ass tee. I don't have nothing on.
Okay.
What you got?
Oh.
Oh,
Good
nothing.
night.
Dick.
Thank
What's
you.
up?
And I want
What is happening
That's all
here?
you need.
that's it. Make it hot tub.
Y'all look crazy. Y'all look crazy.
No, that's what I'm
That's what it is,
saying.
though.
That's what it is. You just have to, and that also could be it. Niggas get bored. 4 years. I know it doesn't sound like a long time because niggas been married for 35, but I'm just saying, keep it at least a little hot. Throw a panty to a side. Put the panties to the side. Pull them to the side.
Don't wear no panties.
Right.
Don't wear panties
Sorry.
at all.
Right. Whisper in his ear while he's at work. Go to his job and say, hey.
But you
Nothing
remember
on.
we
All
came.
right, guys.
But we came to the part of the situation where she was not beat. Because remember, the first thing she said, I think in episode 1 or 2, was that we
was
not
over
even
it.
fucking like how we used to no more. I just want to get my back blown out or some shit like that. So
And then
she
he
was over
obviously
it.
has those skills.
Then he blew it out. It wasn't
We have seen that. But we have to move on because we've
Sometimes
been
you have
here
to.
for
But I am Team Lawrence.
Team
Me too, I'm
Lawrence.
Team
We're
Lawrence.
going to see what happens when it comes back, whenever that is.
I don't want to be Team Lawrence, though, but I am Team Lawrence.
I want an hour Issa.
'Cause niggas
An
get on my
hour
nerves.
HBO.
HBO.
It's Team Lawrence again.
No,
too. Who's the other team
keep it
though?
30,
Issa.
more
Issa?
episodes. Keep it
I don't
30.
think anybody is.
Oh,
Team
you're
Issa.
crazy. You're crazy.
What?
The
Huh?
amount of women that were caping for Issa was nuts.
I think we
was nuts
want
to me.
to justify for her
Yeah.
because we have seen everything through Issa's point of view. But
Also, when we
she
think
wrong.
about roles reversed, and you know, I hate when men say, "Yeah, but y'all y'all stronger than us."
Shut up.
So what?
Out of here. You mean to tell me I have the mental capacity to actually deal with you fucking another woman,
Yes.
sitting in my bed, laying up with me until I found out you didn't even offer the information. I had to pull it out of you. You really, really, really think I have the mental capacity to be back with you and lay with you again and trust you again and do all that? You know how long it takes? Listen to a Lemonade album.
Trust is gone.
Think about
Damn
it.
it.
I mean, that's a good segue into the social media conversation.
Thank
We
you.
could go ahead and talk right on about that.
I've been waiting for this.
Because, boy, when I tell you,
What?
we could hold on to a lot, and they cannot.
Right.
Bars.
There's a lot.
Hello.
Far.
Okay?
Spiritual
No, for
bars.
sure.
You a sermon?
Spiritual bars.
That was really gospel-y.
It
I
was.
like
Yeah.
It wasn't meant
Proud
to
of
be.
you.
Was that a sermon?
Jace.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
Shout
heathen.
out to
But-
Peter.
Yes. But no, we definitely can deal with a lot. We definitely can.
But stop testing me, yo. I don't want to
But
know how much I could deal with.
It's part of our problem as well. We gotta stop dealing with the shit. We just gotta be like, oh, this is what you're doing? Okay, I'm out. Thank you. And stop waiting for a change.
Yeah, but then that's how you're gonna be alone for the rest of your life. You sitting here,
Amen.
you sitting there with your third cat. I heard
It's
somebody,
your third cat.
somebody say, "Yeah, you know, I'm just really in a mess right now because I had to lay my third cat down. Like I had to put him to sleep." And I was like, "Damn,
That's pitiful.
that's not pitiful.
Yes, that is.
That's an animal."
Yeah,
but
I'm sorry.
it's
your
just
cat died,
like-
but come on.
yeah, it's like.
Don't tell pet people that. Pet people
I mean, I'm a
have
pet
it
person. I
here.
have a dog, a family dog, and he's
Yeah.
amazing. But I love dogs. Fucking hate Gia.
Stupid.
But I hate cats.
But what do you think, Alicia? What is it that you think women take too much of in regards to social media? Like, what are some of the things that?
To social media.
Yeah, to that.
I what do women take too much of via social media? I think part of the problem is that we take social media too seriously to a certain extent, and that we base everything that happens on social media as something that is happening in real life, which is a part of insecurity to a certain extent. However, I do believe you have to know your man, and I do believe that your man has to make you secure.
You
So
gotta
it
know
goes
yourself,
hand in
Man,
too.
he gotta make you secure.
No, no, no,
Thank
no.
you. Thank you.
No, no,
I
no,
was
no,
gonna
no,
say
no.
that.
No. What I'm saying is you should be secure of who you are. Absolutely. I'm not
Thank you.
taking
Go
that
in with that.
away. However, your man has to make you secure in your relationship.
Okay.
Period, point blank. You need to be secure. Like,
Okay.
I am not here to be a fool. Again,
Okay.
do not put me on Front Street, have me looking like some bum bitch, because that's the last thing that I
You
am.
a bum bitch.
So,
Bum bitch.
am I wrong for saying that?
No, you're not wrong.
You
I
said
mean,
absolutely the same
but
way.
I think
it
that
goes
was
in
the
reverse.
question. The question was, I think Rebecca had asked in the beginning, was what does it take, I think, for you to feel secure in a relationship? What would it take?
I'm not following anyone I date.
You are standing by that.
I do not follow you.
Nah, see, I don't
Nope.
think why.
I'll check Because
No, I
once I'm in a relationship, I think about you all the time. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I think about you all the time. What are you doing? Where are we going? What are you doing right now? Why are you acting crazy? What, I think about you. When you in a relationship, you don't think about your bae?
Yeah, think about him.
All right, so I'm thinking about you enough, so I don't need to scroll down and then I gotta see LaQuisha from sixth grade like your
LaQuisha.
picture and talk about you
I
looking
don't care
good
who's
these
liking
days.
your pictures.
And then,
of course they like your picture. I like
and
them
then
too.
I'm going to go look on LaQuisha's page, and then I'm gonna see 3 years ago that you
that
and
shit
her.
will drive you crazy.
That's what I mean.
just-
So
why even do
I'm
it?
not
But that's
following
where-
my man,
But that's where
and
the
I don't have
security-
the discipline.
See?
So I will just not
That's-
follow you.
that's very honest.
I don't
It
have
is.
the discipline on social media. Do you know that sometimes I wake up and in the morning and I'm on Instagram for 30 minutes and
Yeah.
I'm like, where did the
Yeah.
time go?
You're better than
I
me. I be
don't-
on that bitch sometimes for an
I
hour.
don't. You
Late to
know what I'm saying? So I don't have.
That's
my son be
why.
like,
Yeah, don't
and
let me
that's
be
it.
peeing.
So you know what I'm saying? So like you'll be in the bathroom, people think you're dead. It's oh no, I got my phone in my
You
pocket.
ever seen that meme where it's like you sit on the toilet and you get like cramps in your thighs? You can see it. That's me every single morning.
So I'm just like, you know,
Look at this.
I just don't want to put myself in that place, but that don't mean you won't be on my social media, and that don't mean I'm not gonna check. You know,
But
somebody
I
gonna
feel like
check.
if that
gonna
kind of
know
speaks
what's
to what
going on
that
on your
just speaks
social
to
media.
what Alicia was saying.
gotta be
You gotta be
secure.
secure. My nigga, why can't I follow you?
That's fine.
Yeah,
I
but
think-
what if he says that? What if he says, "Yo, you can't follow me on Instagram"?
Oh, you can't tell me. I can't.
For
follow
what?
you.
That's
No. Unless you block me, there's no way.
Yeah, you are an idiot.
It has to be a thing where we're in. This is how the conversation gonna go. Like, dang, we've been together for a long time now. Like, I really like you. Like,
Is that your voice or his?
No,
Whose
this
voice
is
is that?
his voice.
Okay.
Okay.
You gotta hear the low.
Okay.
I've been together for a long time now. Really like you. Like, I really think you're amazing. Like, yo, like, I'm about to post you up or whatever. And like, why don't you follow me? I'm sorry, I don't follow anyone I date. Why you don't follow me though? Like, we've been together for a long time.
You're really crazy.
I really don't want to follow you. I just don't think that it's necessary. And I feel like there's a lot of things that happen. Social media and relationships just they don't really work out
They
too
don't.
well. So I'm going to let you have your space, and I don't mind whatever you do on social. Your thing. I'm going to trust you enough. You tell me you doing your thing, fine. You do your thing when you remember me, because I'll check, and I have friends who follow you. But don't do this.
Gia's like,
And I will-
why I need to follow you on social media?
Why
I
I
can
need to
follow you
follow-
every day.
I'm-
like,
No, I'm going to follow you to work.
I can follow you.
But I
I'm
just-
behind you, nigga. What you mean?
First of all, I got
I double tap you in real life, my nigga. Oops, nigga. I'm behind you. Starbucks, bitch. Knew you was there.
And I saw where your ass parked because I'm parked behind you.
First of all,
I
no.
can't.
I got way too many jobs to follow, nigga.
Right.
Second of all, I just think, I don't know. I really do, when I'm in a relationship, I really do, like, think about someone all the time. All the time.
I think that's natural. though.
Fine, that's fine.
You know,
I listen here, man.
yeah.
And I just don't want that.
I don't care.
You know what?
Don't care.
I'm doing this thing right now where I like somebody and he likes me and we're like liking each other kind of thing.
Hey.
And
Wait, on social?
no, we just like each other in real life.
Oh, okay.
But like we follow each other on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. I'm queen of subtweets. You piss me off. I'm a subtweet. That's still childish of me. I know I'm still a child. But
I know. I know.
I don't need you to ever mention me on Instagram.
Yep.
Don't ever.
What do you mean?
Don't post me.
Why?
I don't even need to be part
Why?
because
Here we go. This is not the real answer.
Wow, that's rude. That was
Not.
great.
No, but
The
you
fact
hear
that
it.
she
You
knows
hear it.
You.
No,
She knows you. so
I don't-
well.
Nah, she took too much of a pause.
I don't think I am ever prepared to be on somebody's Instagram.
Why?
Why.
You don't even
That's
know.
a lot of commitment.
Exactly.
It's just a lot of
I
commitment.
just feel like we've
To a
outgrown
social
that.
media page?
Well,
I feel like we've outgrown the
once you're on,
fascination
you're on
behind it.
forever.
Yeah.
Like, don't delete
No,
me
you
because,
can't
bitch,
get
we
to-
gonna have a problem.
See what I'm
Nah.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
This
Don't
is too
delete
much.
my.
Here's the
Too
problem.
many rules.
Social media is the devil.
Don't do it in the first place because I'm okay. Let's say I'm the new one, right? We're newly dating or whatever the case is,
the new
and
woman?
I'm the new woman. We're
Oh,
dating.
I
You've
see.
been broken up for a while, a few months now, right? Like it's really over because y'all been back and forth. It's really over. But on your page is your ex-girlfriend. You know the memories I had, games I went to, restaurants I went to.
I have that.
Birthdays, shit like that.
All of it.
So it's like, now what are you gonna do? Because at the end of
Still
the
there.
day,
Still
you gonna
there.
go back in your feed and like delete?
Nope.
Not
Or
deleting
how about you
anything.
just don't post nothing because you
It's
supposed
just
to
a clean slate.
No, but it feels like
No,
you
I
know
feel
what?
you, 'cause I'm the
It
same
kind
way.
of feels good though. Like
Yes, but what
when I
it
go-
feels good because it's feeding what part of you though? Your ego?
no,
What
not that
feels good?
part.
Real
Like
big.
when I have like me and my ex, like I still have the pictures there. I'd never deleted any of them. Like they live. People still scroll and be like, "Oh, this was you in a relationship." Like they will, they write under it. But it's like, it reminds me of good times. Like I'm like, "Oh, this is when we went here."
You're also making a statement.
This
to
is
people
where we
who
went
find
there.
that picture.
This is where no, it was also like, hey, we went here, and this is a picture of it.
How about
I
you
like this picture.
screenshot and make a folder that says memories with person?
No,
It
because
shouldn't matter.
that's different.
Now, if I get married,
I'm
I'll
not
delete
looking
the
to see
pictures.
them. I just so happen to just see them because somebody
part of your past.
posted a comment under it. I'm not scrolling to see me and my ex
Right.
on Instagram.
Right.
So I'll just leave
You
it
like
there.
the fact that
I
if
just-
you wanted to see, you could because it exists there.
No, it's just there. Like it's
a
too many
timeline
to
thing
delete.
as well, and it's also a timeline thing. Some people just like to see how their lives have progressively changed
I
over
do.
the
I
last.
do.
Facebook
I
does
like
that
it.
too.
It's pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
feel
Facebook
like
does that.
pretty
we
awesome.
have outgrown that part of our lives.
You have outgrown it.
I
My black
have.
ass.
I mean,
hasn't.
when I was in a relationship, I posted my boyfriend, and when we broke up, I deleted all our pictures. I am still on his page, as are the many other people he was with
You checked?
before. Yes, as are the many people he was with.
As of 2 hours ago, I
Before-
am
still on his page.
And after, all the women, they're on his page. I just feel like we've evolved. Like Rebecca, you were saying before, you don't post. You post for artistic reasons. Gia, you may post because you want people to follow your career and your life. You don't necessarily post because you want to include people in all parts of your life.
Right.
I just feel like we are of the age that grew with social media as it was becoming a thing. So I think, like I said, we've outgrown that. Like it's immature shit.
I just
you don't
really
want to post
think-
me, don't fucking post me.
And I was having this
Right, but-
conversation at an event.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me that.
Right.
It's
What?
validation. Social media is validation.
that is true
And that's
too,
what we were
because
talk-
back when our parents were coming up, what was their validation?
Marriage.
Ring.
Or not even showing them to their friends. Like,
Right.
this is my girl.
Yo,
Yeah, 'cause
I had a
everyone
too far back
conversation with
lives
a
in the
whole
same town.
with 5 guys about this social media shit, and every last one of them said, "Women and social media is just validation." And I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And they
Yep,
were just kind of
you're
saying,
absolutely right.
"You guys feed off of likes and feed off of us posting pictures to prove whatever
Whatever you be
uncertainty
satisfied.
that you might have." So it's validation even to the point where, let's say it's not a relationship, you posting your ass or whatever, or you're posting a certain type of picture. You want to feel confident, and you post those things for validation.
It's like the people
So-
like me. They really
like
Because I got
me.
500 likes for this picture. So
I don't think, but see, that's my thing. Like when I was in a relationship, I didn't even think about the amount of likes because I wasn't getting a lot of likes back then. Especially dudes don't like pictures with other dudes. I think I was just so happy that.
That's why you don't post about.
Well, not now.
Now.
No, stop. I was so happy in a relationship that I didn't care. Like I was like, I didn't care. Like we're
That
doing
still
this.
exists. That ability to be so happy in a relationship that you
That you
don't
didn't
care
care?
to post.
That still exists?
That exists.
That exists.
Yeah, whatever world that we're
It wasn't
bizarro
just-
worlds we're living in, where it's just like, oh, prove it to me on social. That's just not real. Because
Exactly.
the world of being in a relationship where it's like, fuck all this social media phone shit. I want you next. Like, I don't care if I'm on your page. I want you in my bed.
And
I want
that's-
you on my couch. I
Right.
want you in the theater seat next to me. Like, that's more important.
yeah, and that's what the
And I
guys were
think
saying. But my
It wasn't
conversation
for
with
validation. It was really more so for like, hey, I really do enjoy Instagram. And I think my thing is like I enjoy pictures. I enjoy keeping memories. I enjoy those kind of
Right.
things. So when posting them, I was just laughing to myself like, a few months ago, I'm like, I really didn't care. Like, it just was me being, hey, I'm happy. And this is the stuff that makes me happy.
Right.
It was mostly music, my ex, and, family stuff and stuff like that. It really, I didn't really dive into my career like that.
Yeah.
So it was just those things. And I can just remember the time of being completely broke and completely happy. Like, I'm still broke now, but I'm saying, like, back then, I was broke. So it was like, when I look at those pictures, I'm like, damn, like, we really took it for granted. We took the, all the
Fun.
shit that we did on
cute
Instagram.
stuff.
Yeah, for granted. So I think that's why I did it. I said, but I totally believe the validation thing. I just didn't need, my ex deleted his whole Instagram. Doesn't exist. Facebook, Twitter. Nothing. He has nothing. He doesn't have a Snapchat. He doesn't, or so I think. I don't know. But from what I know, he has absolutely nothing. And that was from the first week of our relationship. And he was like, all these pictures, he was like, it looks like your second Instagram picture, like your second Instagram page, because it's nothing but me. And it wasn't me making him do it. He just would take pictures of me, like making ugly faces or, like something stupid. And it usually was me. And so he was just like, and he was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get Instagram. And I can't really understand Twitter because I don't like talking to people and I'm not a people person. He was like, I'm just going to cut off from social, period, because I don't like being social. And he's not a social person. He does not like talking to people. It's not one of his favorite things. So he cut that off completely. And I wasn't even hurt about it. I was like, okay, I'll post for the both of us. And I did it, but it was just because I was happy. It really was.
Yeah,
and it
but
was
some people
and a
it's
lot
not
of the people that were following me at the time wasn't like a fan. These are people that are my friends.
Yeah.
So it was just basically
They wanted you to be happy.
me like, saying, guys, I'm here.
So good.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
But for some people, it's not
me
that.
outside.
Some people
This is
want
me
you to
inside.
post
This is me
because of the
inside.
validation. They want
We're
to
going to
know
church.
that we're together, and I want everybody else to know that we're together. So what you're gonna do is post this motherfucking picture of
Yeah.
us holding hands at Benny Hunt's or some shit. So
Wow,
I don't want it to be
today.
annoying. I don't want it to
No,
be
it's
like for
true.
me, like when I do enter into whatever relationship is coming, I think that if I'm somewhere with my man and I want to take a picture and I want to post it, I'm gonna post it.
yeah,
So I
period,
just
point blank.
I wanna be there,
especially
though.
If I look cute, like
Like, I have to cut you out.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a picture with me and my man, I'ma post the
Period,
picture.
point blank.
Like,
If that's
it's
what you wanna do,
if
that's what you
I,
wanna
you know what
do,
I'm saying? Like,
for
I
sure.
feel like it depends on every single person. But when things are important to me, I celebrate them. So
Then that's fine.
just for me. I'm like, I'm not gonna be like,
Yeah, but then you got to think about the bitches, though. And you got to think about the people that be like,
you gotta think
oh,
about the bitches when they don't post you.
right. But see, the thing that fucks me up now that like I'm coming to be this person, I whatever person that is, or like doing the stuff that I do, you post a picture of the guy and a bitch will come out of thin air and be like, oh, you don't know? Like, it
Don't know what.
Right, right.
What, sis?
Right. Right.
What don't I know?
What don't I know? Go ahead. And then, so it becomes a thing. Like, or, then you have to be really mindful. And I want to ask you guys a question because I don't know if I should feel a certain type of way because I always feel a certain type of way. But I don't take social media. Again, I don't like to be posted on social media, whatever. But I went somewhere with a guy that I like a lot. We went to eat, and it was my birthday, right? And this is Snapchat, right? So he's snapping while people are singing to me, right? And he acts as if he puts it on his story, but he doesn't. It just disappears. So then I say, oh, can you send me
That's rude.
Because I was like, can you send me the snap story? Because I really wanted to post it. And, them singing happy birthday and stuff like that. He was like, oh, I don't have it. I don't know what happened to it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I'm not mad that I wasn't posted. I think I'm mad that you acted as if you was going to post it.
And then you
didn't.
deleted it.
You deleted it. So you had a second thought, which made me feel a certain type of way. Also, there's been times on Snapchat where we take pictures on he pulls it out. He pulls out on his phone. We do something like a Snapchat filter, but he won't really go through with it. What the fuck are you doing with me on your Snapchat? would you feel a certain type of way?
Yes. Because what's the purpose?
Right.
Just keep the phone in your pocket,
Fuck
bruh.
with
And is he
Real.
saving
Safer
these
that
photos?
way.
Like, is he? It's one thing if he's saving them because it's
No,
like,
no, no.
okay,
No.
yes, it's okay.
Yeah, it's not
Because that's not
cute.
front like Snapchat cameras are more flattering than the Instagram camera.
Well,
you
or
can
the
say
filters.
camera.
that's what I'm saying. If
Right.
he's making a memory of it, hey, this is one day that me and
Heck
Deanna were
yes.
together, and we
and you save
we
to
took
memories.
dog filter pictures, so
Yeah.
it's in his phone still.
All right.
But you're acting like
Like it's gonna go beyond that, and it doesn't.
Right.
That's a problem.
And that's and I didn't want to feel a certain type of way because I didn't want to feel like, hey, you have to post me. I just was like, hey,
This is weird.
you didn't. I'm just being transparent. I didn't know how to feel because I was like, you couldn't send it to me, which means you deleted it, which means it's not there. So what were you pulling out your phone for? And then he came up with something. But you know, I'm so into social. I know everything. Like you're not gonna tell me what you can and can't not do on
Right.
Snapchat. And so I felt a certain type of way, and I still feel a certain type of way because on Twitter, you know, it's different. He's on Twitter. We're on Twitter.
Right.
The ats are there. But when it came to Snapchat, I just don't understand. I don't get it. So, if you guys said that I can feel a certain time way,
No,
I'm going
I
to feel
think
it.
I mean, Safira does have a point as far as maybe he wanted the memories, but
I'm not with
But
with
if
his
he's
pump
not-
face.
yeah,
the
I
pump.
guess.
No,
And that's low key kind of like you really wanted to puppy face and then save it to your camera.
Yeah.
What are we doing with that picture
Hey,
after?
how you know it's a puppy face?
Right. I mean,
ah, shit.
it ain't the
now.
fucking flower halo. I hope not. That's another conversation.
Right. But I was just saying, I don't know. And I don't know if this is making me feel like a bit, I don't know.
Well,
I guess insecure?
Oh, see.
No, I'm
So
just saying.
this-
Shout out to Issa.
So this kind of
Issa.
segues me to asking this question. How do you feel if the guy you're dating is liking everyone else's picture but yours?
I don't care.
And you're following each other.
Rebecca.
I don't care.
Rebecca, if you saw your wait,
don't care.
let me explain the scenario.
Okay.
You go to the follow tab, the following people tab, and you see nothing but fat asses and bitches that don't look like you, and you're liking it. He's liking it.
I went through that.
And what?
and you're
and you just
comfortable.
don't-
You're
Have
okay
a
with
fat
that. And he
ass.
never liked any of your pictures.
But I'm also not a white woman.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Huh? I missed something.
There were parts. There were
said-
profiles that he was following that though they had fat asses and so do I. There were parts of them that I definitely wasn't, like a white woman. So
you're-
it's like,
but he
it's the same
never
thing.
liked any of
Here's
your
the thing.
pictures.
Here's the thing. Am I gonna go and
That's why
like
I'm
bullshit
not
on you because
following
how you curate your fucking porn feed too? Low key, Instagram is that for some dudes.
It is.
They
I
find they
can't.
see something beautiful and all the profile. All they do is just post beautiful shit every 30 minutes. You're basically getting stimulated every 30 minutes instead of going to Pornhub or PornMD to get your fill.
Hey, but can you like?
And you want to like the
and he
photos?
doesn't like any of
the
your photos.
So then don't like my photo.
That's
You still
why
like
I'm
me
not
though.
following you.
You still with me?
Yeah, but you can't mentally like them. Like mentally like that shit.
But I like my photos.
I like that.
You like your own photos?
I don't double tap my own shit, but I post them because I like them.
Yeah,
That's good
mentally-
enough for me because
mentally
my
like
page
those.
is my page. I don't need anybody
Rebecca.
to. That's why
That's
people don't
dope.
want. I don't you post yourself more because that's not what I want to show. I want to show that I see beautiful things. I want my page to look like a
Right.
collage
And-
of beautiful things.
and
I
that's-
like what my page is. You don't have to if you
Why you
don't
don't
see
post
it.
me? I'm beautiful.
That's what
Right. I
Instagram
was just about to ask you that
I
question.
have posted you.
I know, baby.
Okay, whatever.
But
So-
also me too.
know,
Goes
babe.
to look.
But we all are beautiful. So.
Yes, but I don't necessarily post beautiful people. It's
Yeah.
It's
We need to
it's-
switch that up.
Well,
y'all.
that's,
know,
I
that
think
needs
you're-
to change.
But I think you're a separate group of women who do that. There are very few of you people
because of the whole
And not-
conversation
not-
we
and
had
not-
about falling into the risk of having that platform validate you. I'm very aware of it, so I try my best not to entertain that part
Facts.
because if I do, I know I could fall into that easily, and I'll be standing around one day like, oh, I only got 50 today, and all of a sudden I'm like, why the fuck am I even having this conversation with myself?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
Real
that's
talk.
why I just don't.
I post things because I like them. And if you my man, I expect you to like me.
See, no, I don't care. I haven't even noticed that kind of stuff. I don't notice that kind of stuff. I post things because I like the shit. I like the shit that I post.
Me too.
I like a lot about, everything that I'm doing right now and everything about myself. So if I'm going to post it, I'm going to post it because I like it. But the thing is, if dude it's different. I don't really care about you liking or retweeting or anything like that of mine. But I don't know. I always felt a certain type of way if, like, okay, I had an accomplishment and you didn't say anything about it, then that's different. But I know I would have to tell you that on text or call.
But he has to say it to you on Instagram
No,
by double tap?
No.
So that's why.
No, I don't want you to say anything, but I do want you to be like, congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, that was random, but it's just what I'm going through.
Here's the thing. You
wait.
probably, if you're with that person and it's a real relationship and it's deep,
I would
you're
be telling him
probably gonna tell
first.
him first
Right.
before you post to the
And that's what I'm
world.
saying, but
I just think
I don't think there's anything.
I think
wonder
the
if
way
Jay-Z
you
and
do
Beyonce go
social
through this.
media,
Jay-Z
The
don't
way
be
you
on
do-
social
Jay-Z
like that,
takes
no.
Beyonce's photos.
right?
Right.
here,
See, I need a man like that. Like, what? Take
I
my
just think
photos for me.
your
My
relationship
nigga.
should
Out
reflect
there.
your social media relationship. And if that means y'all niggas don't like to fucking post certain things, then that just means that that's who you are. And
Right, it
that's
doesn't
it.
matter.
But don't
Right.
act like you gonna
Don't
do
be
it.
a whole
Right,
different
don't
type of
pump fake.
person
Your
on
face just
social
got-
media and you a
Because I'm
whole
so-
different
that
person
made
up
me
front.
mad.
That's what I can't do. And there's people like that as well.
I just
Fronting for the gram.
I think
and
that-
Twitter.
I think it depends on who you are, what's important to you,
Mm-hmm.
and how you want to move forward. I just realized that I'm following somebody that I like, and we're actually texting. So that might be a college thing that I did.
Wow.
So it might
You
be
might be
done.
over it.
You might be. I don't know. Who cares? I mean, if you're a good person, I believe in you. Whatever.
I was dating
I'm for it.
somebody and we never followed each other on any social media platform.
Did you ever
He
talk
did
about
start
it?
following me on Snapchat, but his profile on Instagram was private. And I'm like, okay, it's private.
even a real
Let me
person?
not alert myself or alarm myself. If I happen to follow him one day and whatever he sends the request, then we follow each other. If we don't, we don't.
How do you feel about the guys that are like, yo, you get the number, you start texting for like a day, 2 days, and they like, yo, what's your IG?
I hate that. I hate that.
That's-
I don't know
that's
you yet. I don't know
dumb.
you yet.
How do you feel
I'm
about
talking
that?
to you right now through text. Why the fuck do you need my IG?
Or
true.
the ones who do follow you, then they get your number, and then they're like, "Hey, can you send me a pic?" I'm like, "Fam, if you don't go to my IG and look at all 375."
You know how many times I had to say
I'll send you
that?
a pic tomorrow. I'm going to sleep.
I'm not dumb. Why
pics
you?
in the stash.
But
No.
why? But why do I have to send you a pic? Like why? Like why? No, my thing is like, if please at me Scotty Beam right now. If you're a man, please. I just want to know why you want a picture so bad when there's so many of them on Instagram.
Because you don't show your ass like that on Instagram. So I'm pretty sure they're looking for
So
an
you want me to
aspect.
send you a nude?
That's
I'm
right, that's
pretty
what
sure
they
that's
do.
the end
Suggestion in
result.
the-
No,
in
because
the
you know that
request.
dumb shit that they say. This, you like, why? And they're like, oh, for my phone, so that when you call, it can
Oh,
come
see,
up.
nah, that's
Shut
a
the
screenshot.
fuck up. I hate
I'm gonna send you a
y'all,
circle
yo.
photo of this dome right here. 'Cause
Right.
That's all that you need to fit into that circle on your phone if that's truly the case. And I'm still not gonna send you nothing.
I hate it.
Screenshot
Please
one of
don't.
the
They
shit to my
thinking about a
profile.
dome and they just the one on your shoulders. That's the problem.
I hate it. I don't want it anymore, and I definitely don't ever want anybody to
Listen,
ask me
it's
for a
just
picture.
it's a pitfall. It's like there's so many things that could go wrong with social media and dating and relationships. It's like just maybe don't entertain it to begin with. Because what is the right way? Because it's like, well, you like this, but then not like this. Like so many like different like exceptions and rules and like, come on, then just don't do it. You can't.
No, I can't.
You
I
can't.
don't.
Wait, but I don't
don't do
understand.
it.
I told you I don't want to be
Don't do it.
posted.
Yeah,
Not
I
not
won't do
posting,
it.
but following.
Well,
I don't
I'm
care about
already-
the following because
the following.
I don't
just
care. I don't really check people's likes like that either.
That's so weird to
Even
me.
the guys that I'm with.
I've had somebody check my likes and ask me if I was dating somebody because this person likes so many photos on my page.
Never
And I'm
had
like,
that experience.
I don't know who the fuck this
Wow,
person
that's
is.
a lot.
How is it?
Well, no,
Oh my
dudes have
God.
told me, yeah, my cousin likes your photos, and that's like I don't understand why he does that. I'm like, well, there's a lot of, I don't know. Well, he's a guy. I don't know.
check every profile of somebody that double taps my photo. Like,
Right.
You see something you like, that's why you
I
double
just
tap
think
and
the
you move
not
on.
following at all thing is pretty weird. That's just my personal opinion.
Why do you think it's weird?
I don't know.
At me,
not,
bro.
not because it's like what don't I want to see that's making me not want to follow? Like, what am I scared to find out? Like,
Oh, no,
what?
It goes back to what you started this whole thing with. Like, if you're secure in your relationship, what do I need to follow you for?
And I wanted
If
to
I'm
piggyback
sitting
off
next to
that.
you,
I just think it's weird.
if I'm
not
sitting
to.
next to you, even if we live together, even if we don't, if I'm talking to you, why do I
we
need
live
to
together,
follow
we're
you?
never gonna do social media. Like we live together, my nigga. Like I don't even need to see.
Here's the thing.
That's what I
anything.
mean. Like you up under
guess.
me right
I don't
now,
know.
fam.
But
I don't need to.
It goes back to paying attention to the person that you're with.
Right. Because if it's important to
if
them,
you're built
I'll
a
follow you.
certain way, I'm not gonna ever expect for you to put no shit on your social media that's gonna be questionable because you're not a questionable nigga. You
Right.
straight up with me.
Set that precedence.
Just
it.
be
But if
security.
you funny style
Secure.
and your shit is private, there's a reason for that.
Right.
Just pay
Funny
attention to who
style.
you with, and you know how you pay attention
Back to what I
by
said.
talking to the person you with, not double tapping.
There's this thing called
photos.
communication
Yes, let's do it.
that happens in 2000.
There's a whole fucking major around it in fucking
Right, right.
Which
undergraduate
I'm sure
and shit.
all
Hello?
5 of us majored in.
Hey,
Well, I
Right.
dropped out,
I'm
though,
not saying
so
that.
I didn't get all the
Sounds so
education.
No,
Those
for sure.
In university.
It goes back to security and knowing your nigga and knowing yourself.
Who the fuck? Sorry.
Do you think?
No,
I was
seriously.
channeling Beyonce.
Seriously,
I'm
that's
sorry,
that's
don't
really what it
disrespect
is.
The name.
That is. And so we're going to leave you on that sermon because that was definitely what we needed to hear. And so we're going to conclude this Black Girl podcast with that. So do we want to do the Twitter, Instagram thing again?
Yes,
Nah.
follow me and double tap all my shit.
You're a man that I'm dating.
Please validate
Yes,
me.
can you validate me, please, Scotty
Valid-
Beam on Twitter and
validate me
Instagram?
I would also like validation.
You ain't gotta validate me, but you can validate your card and buy a box. Shit.
To validate these.
At what?
Validate these.
Sass box.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else looking for validation?
I as well at Gia Peppers would like some validation.
Y'all ain't shit.
Validate stage.
So it would be nice. Thank
Yes.
you.
And
And
you-
tell your cousins to validate me and follow me.
Yes,
Right. Any
right.
more validation?
Yeah, please
Come on,
validate
Alicia.
me.
Come on, Twitter. Give her her
bitch.
name.
Oh
she
my
over here threatening people.
God. Yo, Deani, I'm gonna need you to pull some strings. Get this Alicia P bitch off of Twitter. She
I don't
got
know
9
what to do.
tweets.
You got
Alicia
the fucking, you got the
Powell.
blue check, D. You got the
I don't
leverage.
know what to do.
Just
Talk
say,
to
yo,
your
I got a
Twitter
friend
people.
that's threatening
Yeah, but
to
obviously
hurt a
Alicia
woman.
P don't want to be validated because
The
she
bitch got
definitely
9
hasn't
tweets.
been on for years.
I just want my
rude.
name.
This bitch ain't seen validation yet.
All I want,
I hope
9
she ain't
tweets.
Dead. Damn.
Oh, she
Oh,
probably
yo,
died.
yo,
Thanks,
Yo, rest in
Safira.
peace,
No,
yo.
see, yo, somebody
Alicia
just
P.
Damn,
said that
Alicia
to me.
P.
Well, that's more reason.
R.I.P. A.P.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I could
R.I.P.
just get the name then.
This isn't right. This all
sorry.
happened.
Well, I checked her ads and it say hashtag RIP's Alicia P. So I don't think she's dead. I think
Niggas wasn't thinking about
Maybe
her.
she was in love.
Maybe she in the pokey
What?
jail.
Oh.
No, I've been.
And
What
we're
type
going to
of
end
queen
it
shit
on
is that?
this note.
Thank you
Thank you guys for
so much.
listening.
No,
I appreciate
validate
it.
me. Validate
Oh,
me.
sorry, validate.
Black Daria. BLVCADRA.
Please
Adam-
like her stuff. Make her feel better about
Like all
herself.
my pretty pictures.
Yes, please. With hearts.
Validate my eyes.
IG.
Validate
Oh,
my eyes.
Jesus,
Validate
validate.
my
Good night,
eyes.
good night.
Bye.
At Alicia P.
Bye.
Instagram. Bye.